me what's up. Think you gon' play me, just know that I'm not one of them. Feel like I don't know you, don't come around, no invaders them.
It's your boy Noto back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat. And in today's video, we're going to discuss men explain why women purposely ignore attractive men. So I got a couple of clips that I came across on TikTok, and it just reminded me because I've been going through this a couple times, especially when I've been going out, sometimes at the gym and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like a refresher. It came back to my head. I was like, dang, they really be doing that. So I'm going to play these clips and we're going to come back.
Women will ignore you, man. Women will ignore you. Now, especially if you're an attractive guy. If you're an attractive guy, they will purposely ignore you just to bring your ego from here to here in their eyes, right? Because if you're an attractive guy, they assume that you always get compliments. They assume that you always get told that you're just the best thing in the world and that people throw roses at your feet and play trumpets when you walk by, right? So in their mind, they're like, let me lower his confidence, or let me try to test his confidence to see if he's really him. Because like I say, a lot of times dude will act like they really confident, but then when they get put under the fire, under the pressure, you find out that they're not as confident as they made it seem, okay? So
some women are going to try to humble you. And the reason for that is they see that you have confidence. They see that you get women. They see that you know you get women. They see that you know that you're attractive. A lot of girls, they're gonna feel like you have a big ego or you have a big head on your shoulders. What some girls are gonna do, they're gonna try to make you feel like you ain't like that. And I'm gonna show you, you ain't like that. Some girls are really acting out of their ego. When you become more handsome and more confident as a man, you're gonna deal with more of the female ego. You have to be ready for this, bro. Do not be thinking, like, did I do something wrong? Or like, is it me? Y'all really gotta understand it. A lot of these girls are gonna be acting with their ego towards you, bro. It's crazy because a lot of girls actually get an ego boost from curving you because you're like that. You're handsome, you're confident. So a girl feels like, yeah, if I curve him and he got all these girls around him, then shit, what does that make me?
As you can see, it was definitely well explained by these guys, man. Very great explanation right there. The thing is, they really just try to like humble you, and it's crazy. You can just be minding your own business, like really just, you're not even trying to act like you high and mighty or nothing like that, but it's because of your image and how you looking and you feel confident about yourself. They definitely want to take you down a peg. It's just the way it is. I've been noticing that. I'll be walking by some chicks, and by no stretch of the imagination am I saying that I'm the most handsome or attractive guy or whatever. I just do experience this, and I can resonate with what they're talking about, because women like purposely, like really purposely try to look away, and it be so obvious, you know what I'm saying, that you, to the point where you know they're trying to avoid some type of eye contact with you or trying to acknowledge your presence, especially when you know you looking good. Just keep it a buck. You know you looking good. You know you're a guy that can stand out in the crowd. You know that you look different from the other guys or whatever like that. Even amongst other guys, you still gonna be one of those guys. So it just, women will purposely ignore an attractive man. It just is what it is. They got to bring you down a peg. Sometimes it be from the intimidation because they probably feel like they probably can't have you, or they just don't want to give you too much of an ego boost too. I notice a lot of women, they don't want to give a guy an ego boost. They don't want to give him the satisfaction of them saying that, oh, he looks good or he looks fine or whatever like that. So they rather just like avoid the contact, avoid eye contact, avoid acknowledging your presence, so it can make you feel like it's a humbling experience. So you don't think you all that? Oh yeah, I'm gonna look away. I'm gonna walk by and act like you ain't even there. It's the same thing I used to do when I used to be chicks in the club, twerking, and all the guys were sitting there just gawking at her. And I walked right in the middle of the dance floor. I never forget this. I walked right in the middle of the dance floor. She was bad too, thick as hell. And I walked right past her like I ain't even see her. I swear, I walked past it like I ain't see it, because I didn't want to be on the sidelines being a fan for this chick. I wasn't going to be doing that. So, I mean, I did it too. So I know, I kind of understand why they do it to a certain degree, but it's kind of crazy though. You don't want to be the one being like a fan and all that stuff like that. So I'm guessing they don't want to feel like they're groupies and that they want to boost your head up, you know, and all that stuff like that. So it's what it is. And then when they find you attractive, and then they know that you have the ability to get other chicks, and preferably we can even take this a step further and say we can get chicks that look better than they do, or they can see that other chicks that look better than them checking you out, and it'll raise their interest. But then when they come near you, they act like they don't see you, or they'll try to act like, you know, you ain't there, nothing like who he think he is and stuff like that. When you could be the most humble guy in the world, but by your presentation hitting on such a high caliber, she'll make it seem like, oh, I'm not gonna give him no credit, I ain't gonna speak to him. They automatically think you stuck up. They automatically think you one way. They automatically think you like a player. They automatically just don't even want to get involved with you. Because I ain't gonna lie, social media has done a great job of guys that's showing these videos and stuff like that, and like they're really like boosting like their egos or through the roof and stuff like that. So I know that it's starting to get to the point where they see attractive men and they always think that they're going to be acting like these guys that be online as well. So that's definitely played a part in it as well, because it's definitely a lot of the thirst trapping stuff going on, and now they're trying to have the stigma that these guys that look like this, and they're trying to shame tactic us by saying, oh, he might be gay because he takes care of himself. So, you know, they come up with a whole bunch of defense mechanisms and all stuff like that as well. So not only will they ignore you, but they will put some type of personality trait onto you just because you look a certain way. So, and it will justify in their head why they're ignoring you and why they're treating you the way they treat you. So it's, you know, it's like an explanation for them to have that type of behavior with the guy that they find attractive, that they know will find attractive. They know that other women will find you attractive. They know what an attractive man looks like. And in another case too, it could be that they're intimidated and at the same time, but you might look better than them as a man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've had women tell me that you're prettier than me, but you're a man. That's crazy, right? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm not a pretty man. Like, what are you looking at? And she literally said, you're prettier than me. I'm like, I can't talk to you. You prettier. I'm like, what? So automatically, you ignore, you automatically reject me. You don't even want to get to, it's the crazy part is they don't even want to get to know you. They don't even want to give you the chance, you know? They don't even give you a chance to say anything. They automatically project this type of personality trait onto you, so you just have to stand there, you know? So it just is what it is. It's gonna happen, guys. They're gonna ignore you. They're gonna try to undermine your presence. They're gonna try to act like you ain't there. You walking over there, you know you looking good, you know you well trimmed, you know you rocking that thing today. You know what I'm saying? You got your clothes, if it's accentuating your physique, you know you looking, probably got some skin showing or whatever. But you know you looking good, and you know that you can get chicks, but you got these chicks that acting like they don't see you and stuff like that. It be like that, man. It just be like that. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna continue to be like that. To be honest, what I see them do it, I just look the other way, to be honest. I just kind of look the other way. I kind of grin and I kind of like chuckle at it because I know what they're doing and I know why they're doing it. But it just be funny to me. I just look the other way too. Almost like abruptly. I just do it just to mess with them or something like that. But okay, you ain't shit, I'm going the other way too. It just is what it is. I mean, you don't have to do that, but it just be funny to me because it's my way of just striking back, and it don't really matter because, I mean, why do that if she's gonna be playing games? I'll play along too, shoot. So it is what it is. It ain't really that deep. It really ain't that deep. They're gonna be trying to ignore you. They're gonna try to undermine your presence because they know that you're a good looking guy. You know you can get plenty of women, and they just don't want to be part of the groupie crew that's cheering you on the sidelines as well. That's all that really is. That's all that really. They don't want to give you much of an ego boost, but they do want to jump into bed with you. They do want to be involved with you. That's the crazy part. They want to be involved with you, but it get to the point where sometimes they didn't dealt with this man before, or these types of guys before, and they don't want to get involved anymore because they know it didn't really lead anywhere. Or it could just be that they just don't want to have any type of competition, or they just intimidated to go and tell their real feelings for you because they got in fantasy land that they like you. So they're like, okay, I'll just avoid and ignore it, act like they don't like you on that Helga type thing, and you know, that type of thing. So it's just crazy all the way around. But guys, you're going to face that. They're going to ignore you purposely. So hey, you're going to go through that, especially when you become a more attractive, or you are an attractive man. So you already know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's your boy Noto, back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat. Remember guys, anybody can improve themselves. You want to work at it. I'm out.